Peace, everybody. It's Muntahan with Beyond Clouds. How y'all doing? I have a couple of things I wanted to say while I sit here and eat some good food. So I first and foremost want to thank everyone who has been supporting the blog and sharing and stuff like that. I think I'm having allergies. So yeah, I really want to thank y'all for that. And I get feedbacks sometimes. Oh my. I get feedback sometimes, and sometimes good. Well, if they give feedback at all, to me personally, is always good. But things they say to other people may not always be good. But it's really all good in the end. But what I wanted to there's a couple of things I wanted to say, and with no shade, no disrespect or any of that. I know a lot of people tend to, I don't know, a lot of times I think people feel disrespected or something like that if someone kind of stands up for themselves, or don't just kind of take stuff laying down. So but even in saying that, again, I'm really not saying it with any venom or anything like that, but I would like to make it clear that I don't write stuff for acceptance. I don't write stuff so that you can believe it. I really don't. Because truth, all truths, will remain truths regardless to if they are accepted by me, you, whomever. So that's not even a thing with me. And anybody who has known me any amount of time, like for decades, I have a lot of people in my life who I've been down with for decades because I'm a good friend. But they would tell you I have never ever done anything based upon what other folks thought. I was most often the trailblazer with things in my crew, in my family, in my friend and associate circle. I'm just not, and again, I'm not saying this with venom. It's just my vernacular, you know what I'm saying? I'm from North. So, but I've never been the type who needed to have support. Because if it's something that I believe is truth and that has been proven to me is truth, and I'm secure enough that if I find out additional information, I'll be like, oh, nah, that's not really accurate. I'm secure enough to say that and apologize or whatever the case is. But I've never ever, not even when I was in grade school, like middle school, that I move in ways that was conducive to what other people thought I should be doing. Never been that. So I don't know why. I think I know what I look like to people a lot of the times. And as humans, we formulate prejudices and opinions and stuff like that without having, enough information. So I know what I look like. Being Muslim, being high yellow, being, having a cleft hand, a physical difference, all sorts of things. I've always stuck out. So it's never, ever bothered me to be the one sticking out because it's something that I believe in. I don't move like that. So in saying that, again, I don't care what you think. And so I do not write posts or articles or do videos or any of that based upon, again, your acceptance or whether you think it's true or any of that. Whether you think I should be doing or saying it. That's for supporters and not supporters. It's nice to have support, but it's just not something I need. My point for writing articles, and again, posts, videos, is multifaceted. It's multifolds to it. It's because, you know, I'm putting stuff out there for my descendants to get to, creative willing. But, and in that is because nobody would tell my story. Nobody would tell my children's story. We have ownership and we control our own narratives. Period. Period. So that's why I do what I do and write what I write. My son has been what's the word? My son was unjustifiably murdered. My family, my descendants, through my son, have been unjustifiably damaged. A severe tragedy has taken place. And I know a lot of y'all don't want to, you live in your own fantasy worlds. And you're just arrogant and egotistical enough to think that you know something that I don't. But, so yeah. I'm in control of my own thing. Again, I'm not the type of person, I don't cower in the corner. I just don't. People always talk about their ancestors. My ancestors ain't rock like that. I've had the pleasure of having known some of my ancestors. And they rock like that. Two clouds and me are the way we are because of the shoulders that we stand upon. That's just the truth. You know, it takes all kinds of people to make the world go round, so to say. And, you know, who am I to knock how other people are? But we don't, again, sit in the corners, sit in the shadows. We don't sit over there crying and praying, oh, God, help me. Or trying to milk the ancestors dry as if they haven't given enough when they were here in this world. Now, we don't want to pick up, you know, or stand in the ranks and continue where they left off. We want to keep going to them. Gimme, 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 gimme. We don't do all that. There's an old saying, praise the Lord and pass the bullets. That's the type of ish I'm on. You know, and not figuratively necessarily, but yeah, you can pray, but then you roll up your sleeves and you get it in. I'm Bear Clan, that's how we rock. So, yeah, I don't care if you believe me or not. I don't care if you are upset because you know your loved one is being mentioned in my writings, or you know the information you gave me is mentioned in my writings, or that I'm not biting my tongue in my writings. I don't come out. I'll call you right back, inshallah. All right. I don't come out in my writings and name people's names. That's not for their benefit. But, you know, guilty parties. So yeah. And in saying that, I also want to mention, people kill me. I'm 50 years old, so there were already things that I knew were reality in regards to how people behave. But, however, in these past 10 months, since my son has been murdered, woo, I've been learning about people. Child, people will smile in your face and kick your back in. Pretend like they really down and have love for my son. Talk mess about him as he's dead. Murdered. I can't tell you how many people in the beginning, when I was still trying to be hopeful, that people who professed their love and adoration and respect for my son, that I was still hopeful that some of them were real. We have a few who rock with me, and I rock with them, but nowhere near the amount of people who claim to be down. And again, it's cool because I don't really do that. I try to move in a way that I believe Creator wants me to move, or would be okay with me moving. But the amount of people who smile in your face, man, listen. But they mean you no good, and who start rumors. And I'm not just talking about the Native community, by the way, but who start rumors and all kinds of things, you know. And everybody and their mama knows about my son, right? What happened to him, how he really died, or his mother is not telling the truth. And what I gotta lie for? I already lost so far as my son. And like I said, I don't care what you think, so why would I lie? People have no imagination. And so, you know, rather than accept the truth that I'm giving, because let's be clear, I ain't gotta say nothing to nobody. It's me trying to look people out. One, especially more so, like I said in the beginning, trying to look people out. And I just hate lies and liars and manipulators and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So for a time I was hell bent on like, y'all are lying, this is the truth, you know. But it don't really matter because people are committed to their own sense of self. So if they want to be convinced that, oh, he died of a heart attack, and from day one I was telling the people, no, he didn't have a heart attack, and they had the freaking audacity to tell me, the mother, who is a nurse, but his mother, no, he did, you just didn't know, he told me, not you. Nigga, please. Or, you know, no, he had a heart problem, he was having a heart attack, and he didn't want to tell you because he didn't want you to be scared. So he would have rather have croaked over from a heart attack than me find out that way. That ain't how we are. Even after I put information out there, and even to certain people who I would talk to personally, tell them what it is, they still go back and be like, dang, what it is, she lying. See, this is what it is. How you know? Did you talk to the medical examiner investigator? Because I did. Did you talk to the medical examiner who broke my son's chest open and broke my son's skull open to hold his brain in his hand and to hold my son's heart in his hand? Did y'all talk to them? Because I did. Did you talk to the medical examiner director? Because I did. So what do you really think you know? It's just the arrogance of it and the amount of people who, people love a good show. And all that love you crap, yo, people use, I'm convinced, use love and peace and blah, blah, all this kind of stuff as smoke screens to hide who they truly are. And to also hold in front of their cowardice. I can't tell you, man. I'm telling you, so many people in the beginning hit me up. I really want to help you, because you remember in the beginning I was straight asking people, I need your help. I really want to help you. What's going on? Can I call you? Here's my number. Call me. I call them. All they do the entire time is telling me what I'm saying is wrong. And no, it couldn't have been this person, because that's a nice person and he, you know, really loved your son. Or, no, he's a nice person. He's really been good to me. People are so self-centered. Or, I was thinking it could have been this. I remember one time he had COVID. Are you sure the medical examiner didn't miss something? Maybe something happened as a post-symptom from COVID that he had months before he died. So, the medical examiner, who again cracked open my son's chest, cracked open my son's skull, did toxic screening and everything, you know more than he does, because you don't want to step up and put your so-called love where your mouth is. People hilarious. Or they get in their feelings because, again, I'm not biting my tongue. For what? I ain't biting my tongue. Or they'll turn stuff around. I'm so sick of having to say the weak-minded people over and over again when I write something or whatever. This is not about the whole tribe. There are 5,000 plus Ramapo people. I'm only talking about a handful. And they still come back. Why she keep talking about the tribe did it? That's called lying and manipulation. Jedi mind trick, as they say. Again, I don't care. Y'all believe what you want to believe. Because you ain't helping me anyway. So when I'm going to be falling all over myself caring what you think, child, boo. So yeah. People be getting on my last nerve, honey. And we're not talking about like teens in high school. We're talking about old ass people. If you don't want to help, get out the way. But people want a sideshow. And Lord have mercy, the amount of people that want to say, well, where's the report? Which I done say 11 times. There ain't no goddamn report. Because there's no investigation. Zero investigation. Or like, where's the report? Well, where's the autopsy? Why she not showing the autopsy? Why would I show the autopsy to you? Because number one, you're nobody. What makes, again, the arrogance is remarkable. Remarkable. Well, all the proof. And a lot of times it's people who done gave me information. You feel me? And they want to come back and be like, oh, where'd you hear that at? Nigga, from you. What you talking about? And it's been proven. Because there's all kind of information that has been coming to me over 10 months. I'm sure you can only imagine. But I don't just be jumping on everything. The first few weeks I was, because I was just like, I'm ready to handle this. We already know who did it. Let's do this. But I quickly learned that people lie. People were trying to use me for their own vendettas against, you know, the tribe and people in the tribe and stuff like that. And I was like, y'all using me. Y'all dumb as hell. Here's the thing. I'm not looking for a fall guy. I'm not trying to just like destroy everybody in my, you know, space in my path. I want the people who did it, who maliciously and intentionally covered it up, and who continues to cover it up. That's who I want. What kind of ish is that? I don't know what kind of stuff y'all be on. First of all, I gotta stand before my Lord, and I ain't trying to go there with all this ish, like, why you get somebody locked up, shouldn't have been locked up, because they look like them. Y'all bugging. That's some issues y'all on. I ain't built like that. So, you know, people be coming up with all this foolishness because they feel some kind of way. Because, check this out. People want to do evil and have, especially the people that they did it to, not speak upon it. Shh. No snitch. Nigga, you dumb. Let somebody murder your kid and then you sit on your ass like you don't. I can't stress enough. I ain't from them type of people. I'm just not. People I come from, we don't mess with anybody. Y'all never ever would have known that I existed hardly had my son not been murdered. Who knew me? Nobody knew me. Y'all see me come through sometimes with food or whatever. I'm like, hey, how y'all doing? So I guess people were like, oh, we could kill this nigga, throw his ass over there on the side under that tree. They ain't gonna do nothing. That's because you don't pay attention. All those years he was trying to teach people things, and even about himself, and nobody took into account anything. It just didn't. So, this is what you got. Like, what the hell? What you want from me? Something called cause and effect. And, like, I ain't no tough girl and that kind of stuff. I like to chill. I like my own space. I don't even like to talk to people too much. I like to go and do what I got to do, come back in the house. But you can't go around fucking with my kids, you dig? And me just sit in the cut and not do nothing but pray. Where they do that at? I wish I might be sitting around when Two Clouds' sons get older and they come to me and say, Jada, you knew who killed my dad. Like, what you do about it? Or I'm going to say, well, I was praying to God and I was asking the ancestors to give me signs, and that shit dumb. Y'all stupid. I don't do that. And again, it ain't because I'm some tough chick. I want to go start in trouble. Neither did my son. But you're not going to come over here messing with me and mine and expect I'm going to just sit back and chill. Two Clouds, again, not in no cocky way, because it's all from the Creator. Understand that. Two Clouds was made, molded by me. Two Clouds was sent up there and by me. Initially sent up there by me. Two Clouds initially remained up there to help the people because of me. I invested nearly 31 years and more because I'm still thoroughly invested in my son, as much as I've always been. We're talking about 31 years of investment, financially, emotionally, I literally put my whole entire life on the line to teach him. He was the first of 4. I homeschooled him for 16 years. And as I've said in other videos, he was about to go back to college to finish up for his degree. We had plans to be professors together. We were already putting together programs together that we were going to create a willing, of course, but that we were going to implement for the community in education. And, you know, we were going to be professors together, be doing talks together. All this stuff was already in the works. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand what people. I don't understand who y'all thought I was. But again, you can smile in my face. I'll keep playing along like I don't know. But I'm gonna keep doing what I do. Cause here's the thing. I don't have fear in that way. Do I want to be hurt or be put in the hospital or die or any of that? Of course not. Who wants that? But those things don't stop me. Why? Because this world is but an illusion. It was never meant to be permanent. We're not supposed to stay here. We only have a short amount of time here. I take care of people who are into their hundreds. I take care of somebody who is 106 years old. I have like a 103-year-old. I have a whole bunch of 90-year-olds, something. Even if you live to be 125, that is still in the illusion of time. A very, very, very short amount of time. So, for me, while I have time here on earth, it has to be purposeful, you know? And so, whatever that entails is what it entails. Creator, to me, and for me, Creator is the one true reality. Ain't none of y'all better than the Creator. I ain't better than the Creator. And I'm talking about the Creator. I'm not talking about nobody gods or goddesses or elements. I'm talking about the Creator. The Creator of all of that. The Creator of time. The Creator of consciousness. The Creator of nothingness. The one Creator of all. That's who my reverence is for. The Creator of fear itself. You know what I mean? There's a whole lot of evil people out here, but there's only one controller of death and life. And again, that is who my reference is to. So while I don't want to be hurt or hospitalized, none of that kind of stuff, don't none of that stop me, because this is temporary. Pain is temporary. Transition to the spirit world is temporary. That's just crazy to me. We're gonna die regardless. I don't care. You could stay locked up in your room 24/7 to try to avoid something, and you cannot avoid death. So for me, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to help others. For me, the purpose of life here in this world is to praise creation. Praise Creator and serve creation. That's my idea of what life here is. And so, for somebody gonna scare me? Come on, man. And your little silly words for damn sure can't scare me, hunty. Let me tell you, the way I look coming up in a black neighborhood, you ain't got no words for me, okay? Just scare me up. I've never been that way. Again, it's not on some tough girl stuff. It's just not. I ain't never been one of them sisters that be out in the street wanting to fight dudes and all that. I ain't got no time for all that foolishness. I just go to the one with prayer. Prayer, pass the bullets, that type of thing. Again, not literally bullets necessarily, but that whole thing. You pray, you pull up your sleeves, and you do the work. And so your little feelings could be hurt. I'm flattered. I'm flattered. But okay. Just think about the legacy that you want to leave behind. I got this. I got this. Think about the legacy you want to leave behind, because what I will assure you, well, Creator willing, my son will be remembered for generations, while you will blow away like the sand in the wind, because you ain't about nothing. You're not trying to give anything. Not even, a lot of time, not even to your own circle. Anybody just want to suck something dry. Gimme, 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 gimme. Don't want to give anything. I'm so incredibly proud of my son, because to the very end, he was giving to others. To the very end, he was giving to others. He was serving people, because that is what he believed, as I said, that's what he believed he was supposed to do in the eyes of the Creator. There's so many things you don't know about Two Clouds that you think you know about Two Clouds. You don't, because you didn't take the time to love him and respect him and adore him the way you lie and say that you did. Even with him, I haven't met one person who has told me what they gave to him. It's always about what he gave to them. Y'all corny.